Click right.
I think this session is already being recorded.
Perfect.
It says this session is being recorded.
So I will take one example now, and then we'll quickly move for the new concepts, and then we'll see whatever doubts you have,
Okay.
because I'm going for Java project and giving as Java 00. Finish. I'm going to create a class in this now. Class name is demo, and in this class, yeah, I will show you the shortcut commands going forward.
Awesome.
But initially you should type so that you will remember.
Mm-hmm.
The syntax is program based on. So which one you want me to go, arithmetic or what?
Um, yeah, just like the area of the, or basically like, any, how do you perform a division, including, like basically like if you have base, like base one plus base two divided by two, then you multiply that by like a height. How do you enclose that and print it out on the screen, like for the final answer? So if you're trying, yeah, like base one plus base two divided by two,
And this is a whole.
whole, I mean, yeah, whole, they're all whole numbers. I mean, I used base one is 6 and base two is 7 and the height was 10. So then you have to multiply it by height.
6 plus base 2 as 7,
Yes, and then divide those by 2 and then multiply the answer by 10.
divide by 2 and multiply it by 10, right?
Correct.
So it's all about placing a brackets over here. So let's do that.
Okay. That
And
was the area of a trapezoid.
okay, so let's do one thing. We'll calculate the value in float. Hmm, 6 plus 7, 13. 13 by 2 is how much?
Uh, there's
6.5.
yeah, times 10 is 65.
6.5 into 10. Let me go like this. 6 plus 13 by 2. So what this will give is, this is known as division by operator.
Right.
So whenever you perform this, there will be something like quotient and reminder. So quotient will be
Right.
given over here. If you want reminder,
Is it because like you didn't place F in the float, or like when do you get to place? I thought like you said whenever you're doing float, you gotta put F at the end.
correct. Mm, so basically, how it is, divide by 3 by 2. Yeah, you want to 6.5 over there, correct?
Right, right.
So here is the thing. So whenever you go with this is nothing but a division operator here. It will give you either quotient or reminder. It will not give you the value over there. This I need to check out.
Okay.
For example, let me try this.
There you go, 6.5.
Correct.
So
So
I'm wondering if we could continue. If I'm wondering if you could expand that, like going back to like 6 plus 7 divided by 2, and then times 10, and at the end of the 10, you just put an F. Do you think that would give us the answer?
yeah, correct. Run as Java application. So what is the answer for this? 65.
60, 65.
Mm-hmm. But we are getting
Ah,
60 over here.
60. Hmm. It's kind of weird, huh? Did you ever experience that before?
I never experienced like this. I just simply divided it and picked the reminder and all, either reminder
Oh,
or
I
quotient.
see.
It's a very good question you have. So here we go. You will get in this way. So it's all about how you are framing the logic and placing of f value, and the most important thing is brackets over here. If you give 6 plus 7 by 2, then it will give you some different result. So 6 plus 7, that is base 1 and base 2 entire divided by 2. So placing outside that and all these things. So in the same
I
way,
see.
you try for your remaining arithmetic operations also. And one point I want to bring in notice over here is what is the difference. As I said, you tell me if it is not clear, then I will explain you about that.
Sure.
So this is nothing but one side and this is another side. So this is known as division operator and this one is known as modulo operator. So when you perform like 4 by 2, what will be the result here? Or else let me
Maybe
take
2.
3. Yeah, now let me take 3. So in this case, what will be
0.7.
the result? What is the result?
4 divided
Yeah,
4
4.
divided by 3. Isn't
Yes.
that 0.75?
Yeah. So whenever you perform like this, no, it will give you the reminder in this case. So what is a reminder? 3 ones are 3, 1 will be left, right?
1.33, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Still we are getting confused. Let me make it 14 here. Because reminder and the quotient both are same in that case. So 3 fours are 12. 14 minus 12, 2 will be left over here. So here reminder will be given and here quotient will be given.
I'm sorry, like where did the come from? Isn't 14 divided by 3 is 4.6667?
Yeah. Let me show you why we are getting like that. I don't know how to open Paint. Can you help me here? How to open MS Paint?
Paint or no? Which one?
Yeah. Paint we have, right? Like, I am a regular user of Windows, but very rarely I quick switch to this. I want to design something on Windows. Do you have some way for
Oh, the thing is, Paint is going to be Mac doesn't have Paint.
okay,
I have VMware Fusion, which I have a Windows on mine too, so that could.
okay.
But something similar to what you're talking about, that's going to be hard.
Hmm. Chalo, no problem. Let's try to do in this way. What I'm trying to do is 3 is getting divided by 14. So when you perform, so what it will be 3 fours are 12, correct? And here it will be 12, and below this you will get the reminder. What is the reminder over here? 3, so 14 minus 12,
Two,
2, correct?
correct.
So this comes with 2 over here. So when you perform this division operator, it will give you a reminder. Result is 2. If you try to display this, it will give you reminder. And when you
Just a
perform,
remainder.
yeah, just a reminder. And when you
Okay,
perform modulo this one, then it will give you quotient.
I see.
For example, you want to know the number is prime number, sorry, even number or not. Any number which is divided by 2 is known as even number. So in that case, you will be taking a reminder.
Got it.
So no worries, we'll see that down the line. We have so many things to discuss on that. So I hope till now you got the idea, right? When to take
Yeah, I did.
reminder and everything. Let's quickly switch to the another concept that is nothing but a control structure. What do you understand by the term control structure?
Um, okay, I want to say that you controlling the structures, like you want to make sure that everything is properly flowing and in control of you're in, I don't know, like everything is flowing smoothly, maybe?
Perfectly. You're absolutely right. So controlling the structure of the program and everything is flowing as per our requirement is known as control structure. So here we are going to handle the program. What does it mean handling a program? Go in this way, that way. I want only addition. I don't want to see all arithmetic operations at one go. I want to see only addition. So if you press 1, or if you press plus operator, then you should get addition. If you press minus operator, then you should get subtraction. It's what happened in the calculator case also. You will not see all results. When you want to perform 10 plus 10, it will not give all operations over there, addition,
Hmm.
subtraction, and all. So in the same way here also, in this programming language also, you have some ways, unique ways to handle your program. So control structure is nothing but controlling a flow of the program. There are different ways to control the flow of a program. The one is using a conditional operator. So in this all simple if else, else if, nested if, all these things will fall over here. So what is this all we will be saying? Let me quickly take one example. Here we have int a equal to 10 comma b equal to 20. Addition of two numbers, what it will be? A plus b. So another one is a minus b and division. This will go with multiplication. So when I'm trying to run this program, so you are getting all results over here. I don't want to see all these results. I want to see the result based on my requirement. If I press 1, then I shall see addition. If I press 2, then I shall see subtraction. If I press 3, then I shall see multiplication. Same way, division. So for this kind of scenarios, we will be going for the control structure. So let's go for the first concept, so-called simple if.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
No problem. This concept is a bit tricky to understand, but I hope you can get it very easily. And this is something, this control structure is something which falls with all programming languages. If you go with Python, Ruby, JavaScript, jQuery, or ASP, C Sharp, or wherever you go, programming language means this is a basic concept for that. Even for the C, C++, anywhere you go. So this is that much important. And at the initial level, it looks bit tricky, but I will try my best to make it easy for you. So
Okay.
for that case, first of all, we should understand what this if means. So if is a statement which works on Boolean values. Boolean means true or false. So what does it mean is, if the value is true, then display the result. Hello. So here I'm just writing start of program. Let's save this and run this, run as Java application. So you can see that what is getting displayed here,
Start of program.
and
And then hello.
if it is false, We make it false. Oh, sorry for spelling mistake here. Run as Java application. So what is getting displayed here? Only start of program. So what does it mean is it works on Boolean. If the value is true, then it goes inside the block. If the value is false, it will not go inside. When this value will be true and when this value will be false. Let's take some scenarios. For example, you have a number here. Number is 11. You want to check the number is a prime number, oh sorry, even number or not. Prime number we'll see down the line. So as if now we'll just simply check it is even number or not. So what is a condition for even number?
Even, what's the condition of an even number?
Yeah, which number is said to be an even number? Whose division reminder gives 0,
Zero.
correct?
Correct.
So now when you are dividing your number 11 by 2, will the reminder will be 0 or what?
Remainder will not be zero.
What will be the reminder in this case?
I'm trying to do this in my head. 5 point. That's five. Remainder is 5.
Okay, let me do that. 2 by 11. So what will come here? 2 5s are 10. So 10, and finally it will be 1 over here.
Oh, one. One. Okay.
So in this case it will return the reminder as 1. So it's not 0 in short. So this value will be replaced with 1 when you perform divided by 2. So the result will be stored in this way at the back end. So is it equal to 0? Is it true or false? Reminder is 0 or not? When you divide 11,
False.
it's false, right? When it is
Right.
false, then it will not enter in the block.
So when you run the program right now, the only display that you would have is just only start of program. Hello would not go in.
Correct. So I'm just going to display this number is even number. There will be certain scenarios where you have to use some conditions. Run as Java program. So you are getting what? Only the start of program. If I make it 10, so 2 5s are 10, reminder will be 0. So let me run it. So the given number is even number. So what is a understanding in this case? This is nothing but you are giving a brain to your machine. Got it, right? We are humans, we are
Yeah.
gifted by the nature. We have a beautiful thing so called brain. We'll calculate quickly in our mind and say it is even or not. But for other case, this dummy device, this machine is not having a brain. So you are providing some artificial intelligence in this way. If you divide it and if you are getting 0, then it is called as a even number. Okay, so this type of
Okay.
scenarios where you will find when you are giving the pin for the ATM, your pin will be collected from the database and it will be matched. If your given pin and the pin which is there in the database both are matching, then allow. For example, if you want to know the given number is odd number or not, so what is a condition for that? Odd number means reminder will not be 0. So for that case you will be using this thing, exclamation. not equal to 0.
So if I could say, so that number line 11 is actually reading right now. If parenthesis the number, which is 10, you divide that by 2, then you will not get a 0. Is
Correct.
that what that's what it's saying?
Yes.
So that statement is false.
Yeah.
So therefore, when you run the program, you would not be given the number is not given number is not going to be displayed as, yeah, even number is even whatever you're writing on number 12, line 12.
So what will be here? You will get only start of the
Start
program
of program.
in this
So
way.
the you like you said, so you said the exclamation means not.
Yeah, not. So let me take a couple of more scenarios in this case. So the given number will be either even or it will be odd number. So there are two cases over here. If it is not even, then definitely it will be odd. So for that case, we have a concept of if else. So if, and it will be followed with else. So it's a case sensitive. You have to take care of syntaxes. So these are nothing but syntax for if, and this is nothing but the syntax of if else. So here this will follow like this, boolean, and this will be followed with else. So let me take like this. So given number gives a reminder 0, then it is an even number. Else, what it is, if it is not even, then it will be odd number. So if you want to display the number as well, you can display the number. So where is the number stored? Number stored in num. So let me execute this program. So what is the result of this program?
It will start. Okay, so right now the way it looks is it's true because you said on line number 9 and then 11 we don't have an exclamation point, so that means that whatever the result you're going to get is going to be displaying both start of program and even number. And now when you put else means that if it's not, if the answer is not an even number, then it's got to be, it's going to automatically display odd number. I hope at least.
Correct. You're absolutely right. That's what. So two-side result you will get in that case. One minute. Yeah. Let me come back over here. So if you go with else, if in combination with else, then what happens over here is if the number is not even, then you will get a result for that as well. A NAS Java application. It's an odd number. If you give any number over here, for every number you will get a result here.
So that again, one more time. On line number 11, if the number 12 is divided by 2, that means it should equal to 0 or the remainder should be 0.
This modulo will give you the reminder.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
So this equals to 0. 0 equals to 0. Then you will get the result.
So then how come it didn't? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
So this is a use of that. This is very frequently used concept. You have to be very clear with this.
Okay. So then in this case, how come the else didn't display an odd number when you that means you have to correct fluctuate the number to make it like 13 or something for that statement to be printed out.
So let me
So right now, if you were to run the program,
13 odd number. So this condition is getting false. So it will come out from this and it will go for this case.
got it,
So when this else will get executed, if an else is nothing but it works on Boolean. If it is true, it enters in the if block. If it is false, it enters in the else block.
got it.
So let me go for another concept, so called else if.
So would that be the reverse?
Yeah, this will follow. This is having quite huge syntax here. Boolean. So this will follow like this. So finally this will follow with else. So when do we use this? For example, we have to remove this completely and let me uncomment this and this. So what is happening here? We're getting a result for all. I want to see only addition. So let me control this program. If option equals to 1, then what we are saying? We are saying it to display addition.
So then in this case, it's not going to display anything.
Yeah, let me take like this add. So first of all I have to declare the variable string opt equal to add. Then it will display as sequence of characters means enclosed in a double quotes. Single character means single quote. Let me comment this. If I have given the option as add, then it should result me addition. Let me run this. Addition of two numbers is 30. If I make it as sub, then what will be the result here, Alex? Any idea?
Um, Wait, if you're gonna display subtract and then you keep line number 11 the way it is.
Correct. It will be like this only.
Oh, since you didn't want you already commented on line number 16 for the subtraction, then you're not gonna get anything. You're only gonna get probably start of program.
Correct. We are only going to get the start of program. But my requirement is I should get the second part also. For that, what I'm doing is I'm writing else over here. Let me quickly move this from here to here and save this. And here what I'm doing is I'm telling as sub. So now in this case what happened? What will be the output?
It's going to start program and then the subtraction of A
Correct.
minus B.
Right. And I want to see mult. Now in,
Nothing. You're only going to get the start of program.
okay, let me quickly execute this. Still it is displaying me the subtraction result. Else means everything it will take. Other than that, everything it will pick over here. But my requirement is different. It should display the multiplication. Correct? I don't
Correct.
want everything else in that. Okay, so for that we have something so called else if equal to, if it is subtract, do like this. Again else if opt equal to, if it is mult, then do the multiplication of this. Again else if opt equal to diff, do the, let me quickly pull this up. So what will be the result here now?
Okay, so I'm just kind of talking through this going through myself. So originally on line number 8, we wanted the original display of mult, right?
Correct.
So we said on line number 11, if opt equals add, so they don't match, so that's not going to get displayed. But then we put else. So if else, so that's going to be displayed as addition of two numbers. And then there was another opt multiply. So I'm guessing it's going to display everything except the addition.
Okay, let me execute this. So here what is coming here? Start of program and multiplication of two numbers. Let me explain you how it works. So
Yes, please.
basically what happens is when it up to here it's pretty simple, nothing is there to explain. When it comes to line number 11 it will check for the opt. Opt is what? Mult equal to add. This is false, it will come to this side. Again this one is false because opt is mult and you are comparing with sub, so it comes to this line. Then what is opt? Opt is mult, mult equal to mult, so this becomes true and then it enters in this line,
Ah, I see.
and then this is again false, so it will come out.
So then, like, what's the point of putting else if then?
When you have multiple options, if you go with the simple, if you see like this, if you have seen, let me roll back it. Even though you want to see the result of multiplication,
Hmm.
still you are seeing the result of subtraction only, because else means all the cases it is considering. Other than that, whatever you give, blah 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 over here, what it's happening is it is going in the else block. but that is not an output what we are expecting for. When I give mult here, I should see the result of multiplication. So you have more than one condition here. You have four operations totally: one, two, three, and four. One for addition, and two for subtraction, three for multiplication, and final for division. So what is happening is when you're comparing the first one, else you are giving. Else means it is taking all. For example, you want to see the result of mult or diff. But what is happening? What is the output of this program?
There's addition of two numbers and subtraction of two numbers.
So this opt is nothing but diff. It will come over here. So how it works? It will work like this.
So
Diff equals add. At the back end, it will be compared. So these two are same.
no,
So it will not go in addition block. It will
correct.
go directly in the subtraction. This one, else block.
Okay.
So rest of all cases, it is going in else block.
So when it goes into the else block, how does it read it? It's going to say A minus B. Okay, no, that's a subtraction, not a division. We're going to have to go to the next else block
Yeah,
and look for the answer.
you have to go for next else if block. One more condition you need for that case. If you want to see subtraction, then what is the result now?
The subtraction,
So first,
start of program
yeah,
plus A minus B.
yeah. So in the same way, you want to see division. Now, what is the result?
Start of program 10 divided by 20.
There is no logic for 10 divided by 20 here, right?
Right. There isn't. So the only thing you will get is the start of program.
Correct, exactly. It means that you are getting the point now. If you want to see that logic also, you have to write like this. One more condition is required in your case.
I got it.
Division of two numbers. Now, if you give div over here, and if you run it, now you will get the division result as well.
I see. How come it didn't give us like the remainder of like the remainder, which is half?
You mean to say how we are getting 0?
Yes.
So a by b, 10 by 20. So it will be 0 point something, right?
0.5.
Yeah, 0.5. So the remainder will be 0, right?
Right.
Quotient is 0.5 and the remainder is, we go in this way. Again, we are getting messed with this float value and something. So 0.5 will be displayed as, we take 101. It will display you the integer value with it. It will just remove. Okay,
Okay.
25 is 100 and 1 will be the remainder. If you want to see modulo, mm, okay, now 1 is a reminder. For this percentile you will get reminder, and for this you will get the quotient.
I see.
In the same way, if you want to see the result of multiplication as well, this will be followed. A into B. So if I give here like MULT, okay, run as Java application. So you got the multiplication result. So what will be the output now?
2020.
For this, what will be the output?
Nothing. Just start of program.
Yeah, for that also we have to handle carefully. For that we have something so called else block. A message you have to give to the user, because user will be waiting for the output over there. Please check your input. It will check the condition here at the first level. Okay, this is false. This is false. Then this is false. This is false, and finally comes to the else block. If nothing is there, then only else will get executed.
I see. Makes sense.
So the another name for this is, yeah, conditional operator. So why we call it as a conditional operator? Because it works on condition. Let me take one more example on this. Let me switch to charger before it goes to sleep. One hotel menu program will do on this one, and I will share some notes on this one, and I will give some assignment programs on this.
Okay.
So up to here, I hope it is clear. You can get this by
Mm-hmm.
watching the video. You can pause it and you can see it once again by rewind. Going back. Now, let's do something different. Welcome to XYZ Hotel. And you have something like this. This is all designing. So here, Muniz, sit over there. I have a daughter. She moved the
Yeah.
camera today.
I have a son. He's just turned 6 weeks old, so
Oh,
uh,
6 weeks old. Congrats.
thank you. So definitely a handful.
Yeah. So here we go. It's pretty simple. Just we are displaying stars over there and this welcome to XYZ. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to display the menu here. please uh, like this. What I'm doing is one for vegetarian and two for non-vegetarian. So here we go. Let me quickly save this and let me execute. So one for vegetarian and two for non-vegetarian. After that, what I'm saying is select one option to the user. So now user is going to select the option. So this is what happened. So you went to one restaurant or hotel.
Hmm.
They you just saw some digital menu system over there, automated system on the table. So you got this kind of things. So you read it. Oh, this is one for vegetarian and two for non-vegetarian. So what I'm saying is select one option to the user. Here we have to give the option value. What I'm doing is I'm providing the option value in the program. Going forward, we'll read the option dynamically. Dynamically means while running the program, that we'll see later on. Consider user have entered 1 over here. So in that case, what is going to be displayed here? For one option,
Vegetarian.
you have selected. I'm very bad in this spellings and all. Please manage
No,
that.
no problem.
So if the user enters 1, then it will display you have selected vegetarian. And if I go for else, then it will be you have
System print. You have select, but don't you have to select tell the tell the system that if there was a selection of no option two.
yeah. I'm coming to that point. Very good point you brought in noticed here. So in this case, anyhow, it will give you have selected vegetarian. So if someone enters 11 over here, then we have to, if we go with if and else, this is what the importance of this case,
Mm-hmm.
conditional operator. Run as Java application, then what it is saying is you have selected non-vegetarian. So for that only else if has been introduced. If option, here you have a chance of getting either option 1 or option 2. If the option is 2, then what we are saying, you have selected non-vegetarian. In this way, this if and else if will differentiate from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So select one option. I have given 11 over here. So what it is doing, it is coming to line number 14. Here the condition is false. It is skipping this line of statement because it is not going inside that block. Again, it will goes to else if. Here also the condition is false. Still it is skipping this line. But user is waiting at the back end. Sorry, front end. User is thinking that I have given some option. Result is going to come. For that also we have to handle. So how we are going to handle, if none of that both are getting satisfied, then we are going for you have selected wrong option. So what is the result in this case?
You have selected the wrong option is going to be the output.
Yeah, what is the importance of else block in this case? I hope it is clear to you.
Yeah, basically, like if the person inputs something wrong in the beginning, or it goes on to match the statement. If there was no matching of the statement, then it's going to go to the else if next statement. If that next statement is not matched with the original user, then it's going to have to display the final
Correct.
selection.
Exactly. So when to go for else if? When you have only two options, it's better to go for else if. But when you are specific with true or false, then you should go for that case. Now, let me go to this quickly, move to one more thing over here. I have something so called option number 3 is also there. So what I need to do, I have to add one more condition in that case. Option equals to 3, and then it will false with else. You have selected wrong option. Okay,
Got it.
so this is what a usage of else if operator. Let me quickly switch to the next concept, which is nothing but nested if. What do you understand by the term nested if?
Nest if,
Yes.
like wait and wait if this number is inputted, I think. Like only execute if, I don't know, maybe.
Okay. So nested if is something in which we are going to write if within the if. Let me show you that. Nested if. So this is a syntax boolean. In that also, if you have some condition, then this is known as, this can be if, this can be else if, or this can be simple if else. It can be anything.
So there's an if inside an if.
Correct. If inside an if is known as nested if. So when you will be having this thing, under which scenarios? For example, you have 1 and 2 option. Let me remove 3 from here. So the user is selecting 1. Once the user selects 1, what we want is, we want to display the menu of vegetarian list. The list is something like one for paneer, some list names, veg dishes it is. Two for spinach. Three for some list I am trying to display.
Got it.
Dal. I don't know what we call there. And then
Isn't that dal is rice?
dal means it's cereals.
Oh, okay.
We call this one as dal. And here what I'm doing is, after this I'm telling a user, please select one option. So again the user is going to give the input, and now the option value is going to be updated based on the condition. Again this will follow with option value. If the option, let me take this something sub menu, so that you will not get confused with the variables. If the sub menu is equal to 1, So now what I'm going to display here. So you can see that what we have is, if within the if, this is a scenario where you will be having you are selecting a vegetarian. Once the user selects vegetarian, the next level is selecting a dish. So once the user selects the dish, you are just giving a message like you have selected, you have ordered paneer, submenu equals to 2, and then what is the option 2 there? Alex, are you with me?
I am with you. Yeah, I understand. I kind of lost you like maybe a little bit on line number 18 because you
Okay.
put integer submenu equals 2. So now what are we saying by that submenu equals 2?
Yeah, what we are trying to say is here, this is another menu selection over here. This is
Okay.
first level of this is a high level menu that is nothing but based on two categories, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. So that
Correct.
value we have stored at option. Okay,
Right.
for example, we have stored at option number and we have given the input as 1. So it comes in this block. Then because the option is 1, it will enter in this block. This is true, 1 equal to 1. So
Got it.
line
You
number
have
14 is true. Next, it comes to this line, and again you are displaying a menu, and again you are telling the user to select one option.
okay.
So that this option is different from this one. This is a main menu option, and this is a sub menu option.
So then now after on line number 17, when you say to the user, please select one option, so then the user is basically selecting either 1, 2, or 3.
Correct. Based on that, you are going to display the same thing here.
So then if line number 18 integer submenu equals 2, so that means that the user has clicked on option.
Yeah, sub menu.
Oh,
Then we are just prompting a message. You have ordered spinach over here.
ah, I see, I see, I see.
So whatever you have learned at the upper level, that is if, else if, and else if, the same thing is going to applied inside also. This is known as nested. If within the if is known as nested if. Got it?
Yeah, I just have to probably go over it one more time when I done through the recording, I'll get it.
So this thing you have to look across. I do understand it's today's class is quite complicated. It's not that easy. It requires more practice. So you have selected this one over here. I didn't check the time. I'm sorry. I have taken 17 minutes extra from you today.
No, no, that's okay. I mean, it's not a problem for me.
Okay. So let me execute this program.
Okay.
So you can see the output, one for vegetarian and two for non-vegetarian. Then what you are saying, select one option. So user is going to select one more time, like uh, okay, select one option you have given, right? It's better if you give the result also here. You have selected What I'm going to do is I'm going to Control Z. I'm just prompting a message here. You're giving you select one option and you're not displaying the result here. So safe side, I'm displaying the result as well here. So you have selected one means the vegetarian menu is going to display. Again, you are saying select one option, and here also you have to display what option you have selected, that is 2. So 2 means again it goes to the sub menu and it displays this line number 24. If I give 3, then it goes to line number 33. Sorry, 26. Then if I give something wrong, then it goes to the wrong input.
I think I got it.
So this is the one part I have completed. Second part, you have to do this. Option number 2. If the user selects a non-vegetarian, then you have to display the menu for the non-vegetarian here. And then you have to say the user please select one option. Based on that, you have to display the dishes which he has ordered. In the same way, you have to go for option number 3 also if required. So the
What would
second,
be option number three?
if you want to go for the eggetarian, means egg-based dishes,
Oh, vegetarian. Gotcha.
so you have to go for that. That
Okay.
part you please complete and submit.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Chalo, I'm going to stop here today. So today's session is a bit tricky, Alex. You have to practice more on this one.